With Skyrim being released such a long time ago, it's to be expected that certain aspects of the game might look and feel a bit clunky compared to the games of this day and age. While there's a certain charm to that clunkiness, I am probably most of you can relate back to hours of gameplay. 2020 was a year we were met by Dynamic Animation Replacer by Feliski and Nemesis by Shiki Okira, introducing us to a new wave of amazing animation modifications that have modernized our gameplay with the utmost smoothness. Today, ladies and gentlemen, in what is a mod review bonus thingy special, we're taking a look at some recent mods of the kind that will bring that smooth, modern look and feel to our game. 7 in specific, cause 7 is good, you know, there's 7 days in a week, yeah. Starting with 2 mods that ultimately were the seeds that spread like roots in my head and formulated the idea of making this video, we're taking a look at 2 new mods from the Molothr Smooth or Skypia. First, the all-new, very immersive, smooth combat, non-combat animation system. See, there's nothing like animations that actually make it look like our characters are aware of what's happening around them. The non-combat animation system separates the idle animation for various weapons from combat and non-combat situations. When drawing out your weapon in base vanilla Skyrim, your character always looks on edge, like a horde of goblins are charging at them or something. This is just uncool. No one wants to be that guy that takes everything too seriously. Now this mod not only provides you with new aesthetic idols, it gives you a set of 2 for every weapon, so you're now able to casually pull out your weapon without looking like you're ready to fight. These new idols look really good and work flawlessly in action. When you're in a non-threatening situation, the idle animation shown when pulling out your weapon is displayed accordingly, but as you're detected by an enemy and enter a battle situation, the idle animation for that weapon will smoothly change to the combat ready one, with it of course switching back to the other one when you either defeat your enemy and or get to safety. Immersive, seamless, badass, and of course smooth are just some of the adjectives fitting to describe this mod. It also affects the magic idols or spellcasting idols, whatever you want to call it. But not just that, the whole magic aspect is also expanded upon in the Molothr Smooth Magic casting animation. From idle to the casting of both hands, this mod overhauls the look of the entire magic-based animation system to something more magnificent and modern. The sheer elegance in how your character transitions to a magical stance is something to behold. The casting animations are in no way intrusive and will look at home in your Skyrim Mage gameplay. The new animations have been assigned to the casting of each spell in a way that makes sense. For example, casting a candlelight will have your character build a ball of lighting up with both hands before it's nicely flung up in the air. It makes the casting of each spell just look more beautiful and epic, or simply it makes it all look more magical. The mod simply makes the magic casting more intriguing. When using the ward spell, the animation makes it look like effort's actually being put in to keep the shield up. And the healing spells, well, the healing spells look more in depth as well, both if you're healing yourself or others. These animations make sense. Shooting out bursts of magic as a mage has never looked this good. In all aspects of animated magic, smooth magic casting animation just dwarfs the state of the vanilla ones. So with continuous updates, both of these 2 mods in the Molothr Smooth series should be of worthy consideration to any load order, especially if you're looking for mods to smoothen out your third-person experience. Speaking of smooth idle animations, let's also take a look at Sky Idols by Juha, or Juhis as some may know him. This is a simple yet intriguing collection of the Molothr's current and future idle animations, meaning hopefully we'll see more of these unique and quirky idols in the future. But for now, you can get your hands on idols like the Sky Sword Master Idol, where if a sword is equipped, there's a chance for this playful animation to play, where your character will nonchalantly just take their sword for a little twirl and whirl. There's also 2 new dagger idols, with the first variant being for the mages out there, where your character will do some real Wingardium Leviosa type stuff as they make the dagger levitate. The other one is for the more underground thieves and rogue characters of Skyrim, with the character balancing the dagger at the top of their finger. These just add that little extra something to your game, adding some witty life and fun to your characters. Next into our venture into the recent gameplay smoothing modifications of Nexus is ZX Lice Ultimate Potion Animation, also called Zupa. Now yes, indeed, those with a keen memory might remember us taking a look at a mod of the similar kind some weeks ago. But this is simply better. Zupa by ZX Lice is an animated potion mechanism changing SKSE plugin, which adds a realistic potion drinking animation with little to no delay to both the player and the NPCs of Skyrim. As is with most of the Molothur's mods, it's script-free, with the animations being swift and sensitive. Whether you need a quick refill before attending a lecture about magic, or fill up your stamina bar when out on the run, the animation's been integrated seamlessly, and oh boy does it look smooth. Again, I recommend pairing something like this up with a hotkey mod like Hotkeys or whatever you prefer. Maxus' new plugin Better Combat Escape may not be an animation mod like the previous ones we've looked at so far, but it's a modification that will make your experience with the animation mods seen in this video a lot more enjoyable, as it smoothly improves the way escaping combat works. See, we've all been there, haven't we? You don't really want to engage the enemy, so you run away, but with the stamina bar constantly going down and the enemy not letting up, you're stuck in a cursed endless loop trying to get away. This plugin calculates the distance between the player and the enemy. If the distance is beyond what Maxu calls the maximum aggro distance, then the enemy's combat state is put to an immediate halt. Again, a small mod that will improve your overall gameplay experience. And if you thought you'd already seen it all when it comes to immersive Skyrim mods, here's Conditional Expressions Subtle Face Animations by Jay Serpa. Conditional Expressions adds subtle face animations to bring more life into your characters, starting with the 32 newly added face expressions for when your character's just chilling. They're nothing too distracting, just simple frowns, looks here and there, smiles and yawning, you know, the kind of stuff that comes with being a living creature. With these, your character just won't look like some lifeless robot anymore. Now the real goodies of this mod lies within the conditional expressions. See, only to mention some examples, when your stamina drops below 50%, your character will breathe more heavily, trying to catch their breath. Working in tandem with mods like Frostfall, when freezing, your character will start shivering and having what the Molothur describes as a turn the heater on please look. When below 50% health after getting hurt, naturally your character will show the hurt on their face. With this, Jay Serpa added 4 different ones to make it more interesting and varied. A new combat expression has also been added to replace the very not so much subtle vanilla one. Indeed, very much appreciated. And that is not all. When eating, your character will actually do the incredible thing of opening their mouth. Had a bit too much of that good old mead, then that alcoholic happiness will be shown on the face. In the case you mistook moon sugar for normal sugar when baking sweet rolls, your character will look very high. There's also a new expression for when having your package or packages out and about, as embarrassment can be seen on the face. There really is something about the Nexus mods with conditional in the title. They always seem to bang, and with good reason. Conditional expressions subtle face animations is a smooth, immersive addition to any load order. We've got the now combat gameplay overhaul compatible attack behavior revamp by Botuser 999 and Knickknack. Built as an alternative to the popular Skysa combat behavior compulsion, the compatibility with CGO drove me to try it out again, and so far I'm having a good experience with it. But no matter which version you go for and what you decide to pair the mod up with, Attack Behavior Revamp tries to give the player more attack and combo options with 3 new slash animations for all weapons. And when I say all weapons, I do indeed mean all weapons. It even comes with a set of unique moveset animations for a select list of weapons mods that can be found on the mod page. What's really cool about all these animations is that they can each be individually replaced by other animation animations by utilizing DAR to replace the files, so you have the freedom to easily switch it up a bit. The base animations you get with the mod are smoothly integrated into a sort of step and swing movement to make the combat look more modernized and momentum based over the floaty vanilla combat system. I recommend trying attack behavior revamp out for yourself. Pair it up with different mods, maybe change some animations, and bam! You might find the combat animation setup you've been looking for. Oh, and it also features left-handed attack behaviors for you mad lads looking to roleplay as a left-handed character. So if this looks interesting to you, you should definitely just try it out. And there we have it for this time. As always, make sure to check out all the mod authors in the video. Links to their mod pages are to be found down below. Go show them some love. Without them, none of this would be possible. Hopefully, you guys aren't too disappointed about the shorter length of this video, just trying to make the content more consistent and varied. Like a wise man once said, no matter if the apple is big or small, when you take a bite, it's still an apple. Anyways, I'll see you again in a bit. This has been Gim. May your road lead you to warm sands, everyone. See ya!